Previously on the Mike Knoxxx Show.
He goes, you don't get to pick the opponent. You messed up. My favorite line from Roman of all of them, you stupid. When Roman says, you stupid, you don't understand, right? That's my favorite Roman, okay? So then Rock comes out, right? Half the crowd's booing him, half the crowd ain't, right? Anybody who says, this was literally 50-50, right? Initially, last week, I said, there's no way, right, that they actually put all this together ahead of time. I just still don't believe that. If they did, man, it's like they say, man, they ain't that smart. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just would have fallen into their hands, right? And I think this did just fall into their hands. So he comes out, we're going to do it for the people. We're going to do it for the coach. We're going to do it for the family, right?
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah, Perfect Plex Radio. We about to go live on him. Mike Knoxxx. That's with 3 X's because he's hardcore. Are y'all ready? We about to give y'all something special. You ready? Let's go! At the money, now you're all what you getting in. Perfect Plex Radio, got them listening. Mike Knoxxx, from Cena to The Rock, or whatever wrestler is hot. News and interviews, it's a one-stop shop. Matter of fact, let me give you more choices. You could call in and be the voice with the voiceless. So what you waiting on? Let's get it cracking. Let's talk wrestling, that's enough rapping. Perfect Plex Radio. Simply, we about to give y'all something special. You ready? Let's go!
And we are here. We are live because people, a smorgasbord's about to happen today. People, that's my favorite word. I've been using that word since I was in 6th grade, so I'm never going to stop using it. Don't judge me. Just listen to me. Don't like it? Listen anyway, people. The Bloodline. Will The Rock turn on that? Listen, people, a lot of things going on in the wrestling world. A lot of things to talk about. A lot of things to put forward. Just a lot of things to just get off our chest, right? Let's get a lot off our chest today. In this crazy, zany world of professional wrestling. People, welcome to the shows, the pros, ayatollahs, and all that good stuff you, the intelligent wrestling fans, all choose to listen to. My name is Mike Knoxxx, spelled with 3 X's, because, damn it, I just say the things you just refuse to say. So I do that. But today, we're going to talk wrestling. We're going to talk MLW. We got an interview today, y'all, right? You know, I don't really do this kind of thing, right? That's not my thing no more, right? But for my team backstage, shout out to the Z is Silent. Shout out to 301 King Vaughn Jr. holding us down. The Victorious Ones podcast, the Z is Silent also. We do a lot of things around here, so y'all might want to just catch up, right? So it's that time of year. It's the season to be given in the world of wrestling, in my opinion, right? It's the season to be jolly. And today, we're going to bring on Mr. AJ Francis to the program. We want to talk big in the shop today, pause. But you get what I'm putting down up in the barbershop, okay? But today, the question of the week is this. Every show has to have a question when you're listening to the Mike Knoxxx Show, right? We got to evolve, right? It's like, damn it, after midnight, continue to throw the water on us because we're going to turn into a bunch of gremlins, okay? It's time to start eating around here, okay? And it's time to start eating people in the world of how to understand professional wrestling because, damn it, for all this time I've been doing it, you haven't caught on yet. Pop Review Wrestling is where you find us. Follow everything. Thank everybody in the chat room. Thank you for all that good stuff. But I must have listened to 1,000 podcasts over the weekend. Now I turn into the best. Talk to him, my grandpappy B. That's a lot of damn podcasts. But by the way, what's going on, George? Oh, home from the hospital, man. Okay, take the meds. But we told you we got you. But this is gone. Okay, we put the hands on this. This is gonna get healed, George. We got you, brother. Okay, lot to talk about today. Okay, but everybody says from all the things we saw, y'all saw the SmackDown show last night, right? The Z is silent. Okay, Eva Doss, the executive consultant, a little late, but it was still here and still great nonetheless. Check that out as well. But SmackDown had their shows and Raw had their shows and the internet had everything. And I just think today's a good day to talk about this right here. This is the talk, right? Vaughn, The Rock's going to turn. He didn't put up the ones, right? Here's how you know you're an intelligent wrestling fan and you're tuned in and locked in with other intelligent wrestling fans. So I told one of the intelligent wrestling fans, right? Yo, don't tell nobody. I don't even want to tell this to DJ right now. I'm not going to tell Dice. I'm going to just keep this for myself, right? Duh. They're all intelligent wrestling fans. So it was like, yeah, we all noticed he put the L up. Like, what are you talking about? And this is why I always say, never say, I told you so. I called it. Yeah, we can say that with certain things, right? You know what I remember people calling? X-Pac gonna be in the Royal Rumble this year. That was like a guarantee, right? That they said X-Pac was gonna be in the Royal Rumble. You know, I'm glad. I'd like to have seen it, but I'm glad we didn't get no older throwback people in this year. But the Raw review, we're gonna talk about Raw real fast. Since AJ will be here in a second. So Raw, we always got to do it, right? Cody comes out. I'm not sure if that's actually Becky's jacket this time. I know Roman says he wears his wife's clothes and all, but I got to say, I would probably rock this one, okay? I like the fur. I'm that flamboyant. Shout out to Magic Johnson, right? So he comes out, and personally, I thought this was the promo of this entire segment between what's going on right now at this road to WrestleMania. You know, I thought Seth telling him, you know, which DJ all the time mentions, and we all know and know this as well. He's the only one that can really get in Roman's head. You should believe that by now, right? Because not what I think, what you think, what we all think. It's what the story they told us tells us, right? Because wrestling is hashtag what, guys? Say it with me. Say it with me. Come on. There it is. Storyline, right? So as we follow the story, he's the only one. I made him. I created him. I put this shield around him. And I got to give you that shield of protection as well. We don't know where this thing is going. Who cares? It's like that pimple that you hope don't turn white. You got to bust it and just go ahead and watch it grow. You got to watch it grow. So then Cody, I'm going to call out The Rock for all my crybaby bitchy Cody fans, which I hate this, by the way, because I'm a Cody mark. But Cody, I'm not on your side in this storyline. For storyline purposes, Cody, I am not a fan of you. All right, is that fair? And it's fair to also say this, Vaughn. If he does win the title at WrestleMania, I'm still going to cheer. All right, I just won't have on his gear like the idiot when the Bloodline lost and had on all Bloodline gear and cheer for Sammy and Kevin Owens. Right? I won't be that kind of guy. Z, that's not my style. Okay, but Cody comes out, calls out the great one. Duh, he's not there. We know it's going to be on SmackDown. That's Fox. That's football. That's where he has to be. They're paying him to be on there, not USA Network. Let's use our heads, people. Right? So then we get, damn it. Shit. The number 2 face in wrestling. Jey Uso. Like him or not. The bandwagon of that blue stuff. See, I'll rock the red. He rocks the blue. That's 2 points this show. So just let you know. We're doing it for you. Hands up. Get your dance on. He comes out and he challenges. That's happening tonight, by the way. Okay. Him for the Intercontinental Championship. Or can I say it right? The Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship. That's what it used to be called, right? So I like that name. But we get a tag team match and, you know, all that nonsense happening. And since Nakamura beats Sami Zayn, and Sami Zayn's back on that story he had before where he can't get enough. Will he get into Elimination Chamber on the weekend? We just don't know. I'm a fan of Cody on this one. A lot of people are. I got to say this, though. I think it's an age thing. Where people are with The Rock and Cody. I really do believe that in my life. Garcia Chicken and Drew is great. Big Hill. Oh, listen. I said from the beginning, if it's your first time checking in, what's going on, George? Jeffrey, you got to understand that Drew McIntyre should be the one for the title, but as soon as CM Punk fell down out the woodworks, it had to be him. Okay? Give us Uso Gunner ladder match. And I take any ladder match at WrestleMania. Okay, you got me sold automatically. I'm already in the building. Okay, but don't, like you just brought up, there it is. Kingdom. Listen, if I'm not paying the Cody side any good picture here in my fast review, it's because I just don't think this is the biggest story, right? They haven't even got together again since the press conference, to be completely honest, right? So since the press conference, they haven't been together. It's 2 weeks in now, right? 3 shows in. But Drew McIntyre, and that shirt is on sale, by the way, on WB Shop. I don't know why I just popped that, but I was looking today for some things, and I came across that the shirt is actually really there. Y'all probably knew that, but I don't, y'all shop all the time on there. I just get mine when I want to get him. So, but Cody comes out, the biggest face. The crowd is going crazy. Everybody's here for Cody. But there's another title that's just sitting here that I think wrestling fans are forgetting to tune into and listen to. I think it's important that we get to this part of the story, right? And we'll get there. Then SmackDown came. And damn it, is that an L for being a loser? Is that because we can read a lot into this. I think you should, right? I also think that it's important to know who no disrespect here, the nerds of the wrestling crumbs, that not the dirt sheets, but the ones that really fall, the ones that let me down the yellow brick road that knowing CM Punk was always coming back from the beginning. I can't say I called it, but there were people who were following the things that WWE was saying. They were putting like clues together. It's like some old Da Vinci Code shit when it comes to wrestling fans, some of y'all out there. And I respect it. I ain't got that in me. So I look for you to be that citizen's reporter for me, right? I ain't going to do a dirt sheet shit. I'm going to look at you. Were you pointing me there? 2 + 2 made 4. You add 6 more, that's 10. Like you gave me the easy addition to figuring out the story. So, but a lot can be sold here. Like the first thing I noticed was, are you going to sit here and tell me that The Rock did not know that he didn't throw the ones up? Like, so the fans, this is also the fans, Dice, that said he's out of touch. He didn't know how to throw the ones up. The Rock joined the gun club. I mean, he already got the guns out. All right, he's already out there showing off. What's going on, Charmaine? He's already out there showing off anyway with his arms out, right? Let's talk about how to, well, how is this? The order did not go right here. Okay, let's put this back up because he should be coming up soon. So I'm looking forward to this right here. Gonna take a break in a second too, but this is. Should the Bloodline trust The Rock after seeing that picture? After seeing that, and not even just because the picture was there, they were in the ring with them. Did y'all notice certain things, right? What he said, how he said it, how Roman wasn't paying him no attention, right? Roman wasn't paying him, Jay wasn't paying him no attention, but Paul Heyman was. But we gonna debt that, all right? We gonna get into some real wrestling shit. Right? I can say that. Sorry, Fox Sports, unless it's on the site today. All right. We got big things here. When you have the show the pros listen to because you want them to come listen to you, you can do that. All right. And I got to say thank you to everybody who follows the Mike Knoxxx show. Most importantly, this man right here is about to come on the show because it's been a while since I've done this, and I reached out. So I'm going to reach out this way, and we're gonna play a little wrestling conversation, people here in the barbershop. Where Barbershop Talk Meets Radio, okay? Let's just do what we do best. Let's stand on our feet. Former NFL player. He still is the hottest free agent in wrestling, okay? We're going to find it at the MLW. Is it TNA? Everywhere I turn right now, this man's face is there. He wants to say, who he is. Let's let him tell you who he is. Let's just stand on your feet right now for my man, AJ Francis. My man, welcome to the program, buddy. How you doing today?
What up, man?
Eating them grapes, I see.
Who hotter? Come on, man.
What's going on? I see you out there lounging, chilling, enjoying the weather. So, thank you for joining the program today, my guy.
Thank you for having me, bro.
Listen, before we go ahead and get this thing started, all right, for anything ever gets started right now, I'm watching these videos. You know what I mean? I'm watching these things, and I got to say, before I get anything about you, I got to say one thing I saw about you I got to make fun of, right? I'm an Eagles fan. So y'all had to lose the Super Bowl, okay? I ain't never cheated against y'all in my life until this. You'll come in my stadium with your all black on. That was disrespectful. All right, that was disrespectful. All right, you had prime time. You had Terrell Owens. You're great. F them Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? I got a Cowboy producer backstage. He knows how I feel about them, and he's from DC, so that means he's a sports terrorist. Okay, but we ain't gonna talk about that right now. But I had to get on you about that, man. Are you over your team losing?
All my teams lost. My teams be whoever cut me a check. You know what I'm saying? They all lost. I ain't play for the Chiefs. I ain't play for the 49ers. So I'm over all of them losing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I tell you this, what's not losing is you right now in this wrestling business right now, okay? So we all know the story, where you came from, that release. Listen, I'm a fan of, everything can be what it is for a reason. Look at Drew McIntyre. Everybody goes through ups and downs in companies. It's management. We don't know what the hell's going on. I'm not even going to ask you what the hell happened. I ain't none of my business. I ain't concerned. I'm concerned about where you are now.
Good, because I don't know.
Okay. That's even more fucked up. Okay. How you ain't gonna know what happened?
Yeah, I don't know. I showed up to work my ass off, did extra ring work, wrote promos for people, wrote songs for people, did all the stuff, I don't know what happened.
Well, they're lost. Okay.
You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
And what's gonna happen is later on when you make this name for yourself, okay, because you got a following first and foremost. Okay. Let me just say this. You got the black contingent behind you, okay? And this ain't 1998 where we got to stay in a box, okay? We loud right now, okay? So and we can see you working on your craft and getting better at things you do. The one thing you never been shaky on, at least in my opinion, I'm gonna just stamp that approval right here, is the biggest thing in wrestling to me is storyline. And it's when I see you on my screen, am I believing who I'm looking at? Yeah. And when you got that, I think you're on top of that. So when you got out of football into wrestling, was this all your idea, your character, or did somebody put this in front of you?
Nah, so when I was 23, I started shaving my head, right? And
ball game.
And then I forget what year. I want to say it was 2018. The movie Straight Outta Compton came out, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And Suge Knight in that movie is very, very Suge-esque. He's just like Suge in the real world.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I look more like the brother that played Suge in the movie.
You do.
Than I do like Suge.
Right.
Right? So, I mean, they gonna say me and you look alike because we bald with a beard. You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
Well,
I still do look like Suge. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
Everywhere I would go, when I would wear red, people would ask me, "Am I Suge Knight?" And I'd be like, "That brother is 50 and in jail." You know what I'm saying? Like, but everywhere I go, I had a red car. People would look at me weird when I got out the car, like, "Yo, is that Suge?" So when I first started wrestling in 2018, late 2018, early 2019, I had a character, and my first wrestling character was named Sugar Bear, and my crew was called The Row.
Okay.
So
fast forward, y'all.
fast forward 2 years later, I'm in WWE. A year and a half later, I'm in WWE, and I'm top dollar in Hit Row. But it's still the same thing. It's still a wrestling music conglomerate.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever, and there's a lot of people that can't say this, but nobody's ever wrote a line for me. Right? Everything I've ever said was mine. A lot of other people, the things that they said were mine. And
are they able to still use Hit Row or The Row? Is that theirs now?
I mean, I could use The Row, but I'm at the point now where it's like, I don't need it.
Okay.
Like, where I'm at now, so I'm really deep and involved with character work in wrestling.
Okay.
The character that I'm working now in TNA and all across is this second level, this AJ Francis character was always the next evolution of the Top Dollar character. The Top Dollar comes in, he's a rapper, he's an enforcer, he's part of the crew.
Boss.
Now he's a boss. Now he's buying his own airtime on TNA.
Yeah.
Now he's buying his time on commentary. Now he's buying his own camera crew to film his spots backstage. Like this was always the next step.
Yeah.
The only problem is the first step never really got off the ground because he never got a chance. Right. So now I'm doing something different and it's just me. Like I even when
All
I got
eyes on
released
me.
from WWE the first time,
Yeah.
Tahuti and Brianna got released too, and I would tell promotions, because to be honest with you, I don't need to wrestle for money.
Okay.
Just being real with you.
Let's get it.
So I would tell promotions, if you're not bringing in Tahuti and Brianna, I'm not coming. You can't just bring me in, right?
Gotcha.
But now they still in WWE and I'm doing my own thing. So now that's why you see me everywhere. Since
Right.
I was released, I've been on ESPN 4 times. I've been on TMZ. I've been on ABC twice. I've been on Fox twice. I've been on
Run it.
NBC twice.
Run it.
0 of those times were from a wrestling company or another person.
Okay.
Those were all my personal phone calls. Hey, buddy, I'm
Run
in
it.
town. Let
Run
me
it.
pull up. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
Nobody else in wrestling can do that. And the only person that's been on Pat McAfee's show more than me is Roman Reigns. So let's call it like it is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Call it.
I got a different level of access and a different level of celebrity that I can bring to these other companies. It wasn't appreciated in WWE, and quite frankly, they don't need it. They can set it up for these other guys themselves. They can put these guys who don't have that access in that position because they're WWE. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
like, I can get
having
it
that though,
myself.
but having that AJ, having them do it, and then having you have the character that does it, I think is a bigger thing. Not to
It
interrupt you, I
is.
just okay.
It is. You're absolutely right. And I recognize that. You know what I'm saying? But like, I recognize that, but these other guys, they don't recognize it.
Who are some of the ones that you wrote for there? There's a
Bro, I
question I
wrote
had there.
for, like, I ain't gonna put people's business out there, but just know there's not a lot of people in the locker room that I didn't help put together there.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, but I like what you're doing with that and the next evolution, because as you're speaking it, right? You know, I'm in wrestling talk here, you know what I mean? Whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? And my character was the $1 Million Thug. And one of my things I've always thought that was good that wrestling never had, and what I always have a issue in wrestling, in WWE, and no matter where you are, frankly, if you have a black character and it's unbelievable or it's 100% stereotypical in a negative tone kind of way, like it has to be beneath whatever else is there. I've always thought, like, why couldn't what's my guy you had from the Nexus, the lawyer, David Otunga? Why couldn't David Otunga get over? He's a Harvard graduate. You know what I mean? But you had Christopher Nowinski that could get over, but not that.
Another problem you got to understand is that, like, people think when I'm doing the rapper character in wrestling that it's me playing a character. But before I ever got to WWE, I had 3 albums. I went on tour and did shows with KRS-One and the Ghetto Boys. I did the Super Bowl song for the Kansas City Chiefs in 2021. Like, this is all before I ever got on TV as Top Dollar. So, like, do a little research. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not playing a character. This is who I really am. The problem is in wrestling, because the crossover, the Venn diagram of hip hop fans and wrestling fans, the middle part is mostly just black wrestling fans. Right? So, like, a lot of wrestling fans, when they think hip hop, they think, yo, I'm here to say it's my time and it's my day.
They better stop thinking that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't get real hip hop. Like, Bun B, hip hop legend, got True Burgers hat on now. He's done videos with me because he loves what I do. DJ Who Kid, hip hop legend, loves what I do. Nipsey Hussle followed me. The first, people talk about my Friday rap videos that I was doing every week. The first one I ever did was on Right Handed God by Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle followed me and said, the reason why I kept doing it is because Nipsey Hussle himself told me, yo, you got something here, keep going.
So then where do you want to take this wrestling thing to? You got this, you can do that. You got the connections, so you don't need certain things, so you can pay or should I say forge your own story. So you got the MLW thing coming up in 10 days. I
got MLW, I got NWA, I got TNA. I'm going everywhere.
You
I'm going everywhere. I have a point to
So,
prove. My name was
okay.
dragged through the mud maliciously with
Hmm.
intent, and I have a problem with that. So
Okay.
now I have a point to prove. I'm going to prove that I'm the biggest star in wrestling. Matt Cardona is supposed to be the indie god, right? Well, go
Yes.
look at his Twitter. See, the most interactions he got in the last week is him talking about me. So let's talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you go look at NWA and MLW and TNA, three great companies,
Hmm.
their biggest videos for the last week got this face in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am on a worldwide takeover. I have a point to prove, and I'm tired of people pretending I'm not that guy when I am that guy.
So you're hitting all these promotions up. So you're aiming to try to get titles in every company, or just go there and show them that you're a bigger boss to
Bro,
their federation than their
if they're
biggest boss.
smart, if they're smart enough to give me an opportunity to be a champion, I'll be the best champion they ever had.
Okay.
But here's the thing: I don't need a title. I don't need a title. I never needed a title. I can stand here with a microphone and make you care. I don't need to have plastic on my shoulder for you to care about me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can do it right here. I don't need that. Now, I can do a lot with that, but I don't need it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, I would love to get a
Piper
title.
never had it.
To Razor Ramon, Scott Hall never had it.
Never had it. Friend of the program, rest in peace.
You know what I'm
Had
saying?
him on this show as well.
Yeah.
Question from the audience, real fast, is also off topic a little bit in the sense of, so is AEW in there?
Man, if they make a call,
Okay.
the thing is, it's like, one thing about me,
Well, you said you can make the certain calls.
I
right?
know my.
Is
yeah,
that
but
somewhere you want to be?
I know my worth, bro.
Okay. So you
I
want
know
them
what
to
I can bring to the table.
Got you.
So if you want to act like you don't see everything that I'm doing, then don't call me. But if you want somebody that can bring eyes to your product and have people care about you, you know where I'm at, man. I got a lot of friends over there.
You got to put Joe in his place.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to put Joe in his place. And that's another one. Joe Hendry, perfect example. Great talent. He's worked with some of the best people. Joe Hendry's never been hotter than he is right now. And why you think that is?
Because he got AJ Francis top. Listen,
Come
the
on,
promo for in the crib, I ain't gonna front, right? I was like, okay, I ain't gonna lie. They say could join the program. I'm not a slicer. I'm just me. I'm just Mike Knoxxx. I don't give a fuck. All right, there it is. I thought that shit was fire. Okay.
Oh, you talking about that MLW jump?
Yes, I thought the MLW jump was fire. The way you were speaking to him, right? You in the whole T'Challa thing. I thought that. So what is the end game? As they would say, when you can snap your fingers and go back. Is that where you want to be? Because I have a belief that everybody wants the main event or at least do WrestleMania.
Absolutely. I mean, the day after I got released, I talked to Hunter, and I still talk to Hunter. I talked to Hunter last week because I was in Vegas, and I told him I was coming to because I was in Vegas because I had access at the Super Bowl, and I was doing Super Bowl media, and I was already in Vegas when they announced that they were going to do the public event in Vegas, and I would text Hunter. I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna come because I just want to see what happens, but I'm not gonna be there causing a scene." You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna be there trying to make people look at me and know that I'm in there. I'm just coming as a fan to just see what happens with The Rock. Like, The Rock's the reason I'm still here in wrestling, right? The Rock is the reason I started loving and never stopped loving wrestling.
What is your mic skills be killing it?
Yeah.
Okay, like you're getting.
Because I learned from Dwayne. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I learned from Dwayne.
I'm sorry. We joke and say Dwayne, but I always say it's disrespectful. He's The Rock to us. I don't know that, man. You can call him Dwayne. Okay. Yeah. First of all, that's how you learn.
But even the promo at the MLW promo, it's like I can do it different. Like how many people in wrestling even know who Huey P. Newton is?
I mean, they should, but you're right. In wrestling, and that's why I say they need something like you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's something that we don't get often. It's the ones we get is few. It's a reason why, with all the respect towards Dwayne, right? The Rock. I'm not that guy, but there's a contingent that says they didn't want to count him as the first black champion. Not because of The Rock. It's because the company only portrays the Samoan side the most. They don't really harp on that. So when Kofi won, it was so much bigger to people because he represents, we can see it, that's what they're giving us a story to tell. So your story is to get there, to get hype, go through these promotions, run ragged, know your worth, and get paid.
And look, here's the thing. I would love to main event WrestleMania. But if they don't want me, they're not the only place I can make money.
Of course.
So, like, I've proven even in the short 2 months that I've been on the indies, I've proven my ability, and I've proven that I must stand above the shoulders of everyone else's talent. Right? I haven't even had a match in TNA. And people are telling me, yo, you are killing it in TNA. I seen the comments on this.
Yeah.
I ain't even had a match yet. Wait till you
Yeah.
see me actually have a match. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait till then. Because the big knock, I've never, even in WWE, I only had 2 solo matches, and both of them was 3 minutes long. Now, if you go watch them, one's versus Ricochet, one's versus LA Knight. They're both really dope, but they're 3-minute matches. Like,
Right.
I had my first match back on the indies, I had a 20-minute main event at CCW in Hialeah, and it was the biggest show they ever had, packed to the brim with people. Why? Because I was in the main event. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm gonna show you. You don't believe it? I'm gonna show you.
Don't
And then
believe
after I
it,
show
just
you,
watch.
yeah,
Just watch.
after I show you, you're gonna see that you've been faking, you've been hating this whole time, and I'm him.
So, do you prefer to play heel or face? Which one is him?
Heel.
Who is him?
Heel. I'm a heel. And the reason I'm a
Okay.
heel is because, not just because I can talk better than 99.9% of humans on earth, but because on top of that, I'm big as hell. Like, baby faces are supposed to get sympathy.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm in a match
You can't get sympathy unless you're out here.
unless I'm facing Omos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm facing Omos or Brock Lesnar or Bobby Lashley, all right, cool. But for every one of those guys, there's 10,000 other wrestlers that I'm way bigger than.
Right. You did an episode of Hidden Treasures. How you come across that? How'd you like that?
Yeah, I hosted the whole first season. I came across it because I had done television for 10 years before I got to WWE.
Okay.
So one person that I actually did work with was just in casual conversation with one of the associate producers of the show. And it was right during COVID, and they couldn't like bring people in to interview for the gig. So they were like, he just said, yo, you should check out my guy. He just signed with WWE. So she looked on my social media and saw all the stuff I did and looked at my background and realized I had hosted television shows already on 10 different networks. So then she pitches me to the production team. The production team pitches me to the network. The network pitches me to WWE, and WWE is like, well, actually, we don't want you to use him because he hasn't been on TV yet.
Wow.
Right? And then A&E was like, well, actually, we got final say, and this is who we're going to use.
Nice.
So, and that's why it's so funny, because some of the early heat that I would get in the Performance Center is people thought that I was handpicked by WWE to do these shows, when in actuality, they didn't even want me to do them.
Though that's the standout star that other people see that you're looking at like, okay, you don't see this. Do you think that was because of the power that was in control then versus now?
Honestly, I don't know. I just think they was hating. Like that, like I really like I don't know. Like I was overqualified for the job. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, imagine having somebody in your organization that has hosted television shows on ABC, NBC, ESPN, Fox, FS1, NFL Network, Vice, what else? NBC Sports, CBS Sports.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then they come to you and they say, yo, we want this guy with all this experience doing this exact gig that you need someone to do to host this show. And then they're like, I don't think so. Like, what else am I supposed to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how it is. brother, in America, you got to work twice as hard to get half as far.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna name out some of them other whack ass podcast hosts, but y'all know who you are because you're a different color than me, and you're in New York City. But it's okay. I digress. I know I only got you for a little bit more time, so just another question that came across in the chat and everything else is: we know where you've been, we know where you're trying to go. Do you see yourself crossing paths with you know who, Mr. Swerve Strickland? And if so,
If the money right, I mean, Swerve
to
got some
work
other
with
shit.
or go to work with or to go after?
Nah, if me and Swerve gonna do something, it's gonna be against each other.
Okay.
It's too much. It's too much money in that, and I'm not playing second banana to nobody anymore. So I'm tired of writing everybody's promos and then everybody pretending that I'm the backup dancer. It's not gonna happen.
Ooh, you said people out here Milli Vanilli in it.
Yeah, so like I'm not finna. We did the hit row song. I wrote the song. We recorded it in my house. I engineered it. My producer made the beat. I mastered the song. We did all that in my house. There's plaques on my wall right here. Like this is not a game to me. So like
I see the fish tank.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like really out here. I'm really out here. So like I'm really him. Like I keep telling y'all. So like I loved my time in Hit Row, and I loved Tahuti, and I loved Brianna. You know what I'm saying? Like I love my time with these guys, but it's like I'm me now. I'm just me now. That's why I'm coming out as AJ Francis. You want to know why I didn't come up with another name like High Currency or like I still call myself Dollar because you can't trademark Dollar, right?
Right. No.
But
how
like
about that?
how about that? You can't trademark a dollar sign. How about that?
Right.
So but like I still call myself that, but like I go as AJ Francis. And you want to know why? Because when you Google AJ Francis, cool shit comes up that has nothing to do with wrestling.
I like that. I like that. I know I gotta let you go. Rapping or wrestling? Last question, and then after that, what you listen to on your headphones right now?
Honestly, that's a hard question because like they're so different. Rapping or wrestling, like wrestling is more fun to perform.
Okay.
But I think of raps in my sleep. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I'll wake up in the middle of the night and write something down so I won't forget it. You know what I'm saying? And I do that with wrestling too. A spot, idea for a promo, like I do that too. But actual performance, wrestling, I get to be a super villain. You know what I'm saying? Like it's rap, it's football, it's acting, it's all of the things that I've done at a high level my entire life, all combined into one. So wrestling, but what I'm listening to right now is that We Outside, man. My new single, We Outside, my interest music. It's a new year, We Outside. Also listening to that God Is Good album by Tez, which I also am an executive producer on that project. We also recorded that project in my house. So it's like, you know, I got a lot of things there. Outside of them, I'm listening to that new Glorilla. Yeah, Glow. Yeah. Yeah, Glow. Yeah.
There it is. There it
Glow
is.
said,
Listen,
Glow,
guys.
I felt her in my heart. Glow said, before I let you play with me, I'll go eat some jail food. What's wrong with you? Yeah. You want to play with me? I'll go sit down and do a couple hours before I get bailed out. But you talking me crazy.
Listen, y'all go ahead. Catch up on my man Top Dollar. Y'all know where he is on every single social media and every wrestling promotion you can think of. He's on his way to the top, back. Well, shit, he never left the top. He's still there because that's Top Dollar. AJ Francis. I'm not a rapper, though, but he inspired me. So listen, my man, I appreciate you coming on, my guy. Much respect, much love, y'all. We be right back here on Unpopular Reviews, the Mike Knoxxx Show, y'all. We be right back.
I thought the shot of him sitting with the arena dark and the light is just on him. I thought that was just a good touch to this segment. Mello showing why he is in the chat. The crowd was sitting there saying, "You ain't him," which is not true. I get it. Y'all doing that because y'all want to be fancy. I want to be fancy down there. Wrestling Doll, what did you think about this segment?
That Mello sounded like a petty high school girl, or because you got somebody that I wanted, that I called dibs on, even though you didn't know about it whatsoever. Like, boy, grow up. So he was doing better than you in the sense of getting popularity and getting a title shot. Everybody's going to get a damn title shot. You weren't the only one that's going to get a damn title shot. And yeah, he would have gone after the North American Championship. He did, and he won it for 3 days. And then they gave it back to Dominic. So let him have a chance to go after something else, because you weren't helping him to go after those tag belts. The Cruiserweight belt doesn't exist anymore since they unified it with the North American Championship. So what else is he going to have left? Let him go after whatever he wants. If you don't like it, then too bad. Go complain to HBK. Tell HBK to give you a match with him to become the number one contender for the belt to fight Dragunov again to either one of y'all.
Yeah. That's the best I got. But yeah, I thought this segment was great. What I don't think is great is I was on Twitter and they showed that there's some kind of broccoli and cheese Pop-Tart. Gross.
I almost threw my water out, y'all. That was nasty. Ew. They make all kind of weird Pop-Tarts now. That's why I don't let my kids eat them, y'all. Welcome back to the Mike Knoxxx Show, y'all. We just had AJ Francis on the show, top dollar interview brought to y'all because, damn it, it's Black History Month, and damn it, he said yes. So there it is. But listen, back into this. Y'all comments were amazing, by the way. Thank you for your support, your like, your follows, your shares, your retweets. I'm on the road. Listen, because within my team says things like, there's no such thing as competition, it's all one big show, right? One big family. And I believe that Umpire Review Wrestling, Umpire Review Entertainment, to me, is all one big entity. But if they're not on every show, the NXT show, the SmackDown show, the whatever shows that know that it does a show, don't want to be better than that show they had before, then what are we doing this for, y'all? I'm not here from a vacation. I'm not here taking away from my kids back there waiting for Daddy to get finished so they can eat their dinner. None of that. I'm here to make this shit work like top dollars. I can make phone calls. I don't got dirt sheets to call. I got my own goddamn phone. Follow Mike Knoxxx, y'all. 3 X's, damn it, because I'm hardcore. I've been done did this shit. Now we're going to talk about this shit right here. Should we trust The Rock, y'all? Should we trust him? Look at Solo Sikoa's face. He don't tell you shit. Don't even say your lie, say it do. He always looks the same, y'all. Stop it. Okay? But first of all, check out The Rock. The Rock is splendid. If you didn't like The Rock, George, it's because, maybe I'm wrong on this one. Dice, Vaughn, let me know in the chat as well. Do y'all think it's an age thing? Because from what I read, it's like a lot of the younger fans, I'm over The Rock, right? A lot of the older fans, it was great, right? So I think that's where it is. But you cannot say it to them. And here's the biggest debate. That's why I put this picture up, right? Because it was on the SmackDown show last night. It's been on everybody's show, right? Which Rock is this? Clearly to me, this is who it is. It's my opinion, right? You got classic Rock. That's right before corporate, but right there, like, no, right there, corporate Rock. And you got Hollywood Rock, right? Then you got The Rock, to me, that's been coming back and forth anyway, speaking. That big, I'm bigger than life movie star Rock. And you got what you got right there. Pitbull on steroids. Just look at him. Admire him and love it, as DJ would say. Look at the Versace, not Fosace. Versace. Hear what I said, people? It's called Versace, not Fosace. Fix that shit. But look at it. The man came in here, got goosebumps. The interview was great. Thank you. The matchup Hollywood and classic Rock. But he really still has goosebumps. But y'all sitting here trying to tell me that all them people wasn't there because of Dwayne The Rock? I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all tripping. And everybody said, oh, it was sold out beforehand. Was it? Was it sold out beforehand? Y'all all be knowing it. They tell you every event is sold out. And I go to a lot of events and them shits don't be sold out. Okay? Just because all the tickets were purchased or they were whatever they went to, don't mean they're going to have 20,000 people in the building. Okay? So let's be intelligent wrestling fans, because I know you are. Okay? Then he comes out. Look at the crowd on their feet for the great one, The Rock. He is back. Just admire the crowd. Right? Telling you what it is. Look at him. I'm telling you right now, Roman. This is the bloodline. This is my people. Do you smell what I'm cooking at Wrestlemania? You will leave a loser. Anybody else peep that? I watched it like 4 times to make sure, because, again, the bread comes to be laid, and then you always got people in your ears. You kind of get discombobulated, but you can't discombobulate me when it comes to being intelligent. But only my wife can do that, because I got to be in the boudoir, and things happen. You can't even see my face, okay? But I'm not discombobulated about this. That man said multiple times. Well, not multiple times. I watched it multiple times. You're going to lose. You're going to leave WrestleMania a loser. What the fuck does that mean? Who was he really talking about? Because if you looked at it, and that's why I'm going to get this picture. And this is, I still got the wrong one. I couldn't really find the image. There it is. If you go back and watch it, Heyman's face is perplexed as he's saying this, right? Roman's looking away, being Roman, being all cocky. Jimmy's back there. Cuz here now. What? I can do what I want. Cuz here, I'm eating good now. Solo just sitting there being the enforcer. Do I gotta beat your ass too? Top Dollar just followed us on Twitter. Thank you. This is the show that pros listen to, right? He's sitting there, you know what I'm saying? Being all, like I just said, damn, cuz I gotta beat your ass if you cheat on my tribal chief, okay? Also, we was pointing to Roman when he said it too. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He pointed right at Roman. And so this led to all the speculation, which gives us to the title of today's show. Okay. The Bloodline. Will The Rock turn on them? Here's some things I want to say about that because I don't know where they're going with this, right? Everybody will tell you it was so obvious. That's like not throwing up the ones. It was so obvious, right? What's actually going to happen here? You see it right there. He's constantly talking the entire time right at Roman Reigns. And then the infamous, everybody's making fun of this picture. This is what was worse? The Rock throwing up the L or Titus O'Neil tripping going through the bottom of the ring? One was an accident. This was not. That's why I brought it up. One was an accident. This was not. But does that mean he's going to turn on the Bloodline? He said, us, the Bloodline. He did. He called it. This is my family. The Bloodline is here. Right? But I also have sometimes with saying this. Jimmy sometimes throws up the wrong hand. It's always supposed to be the right hand. But Jimmy always throws up that left hand. Plus, he said Cody's story is endings. Ours is just beginning. This is why you're an intelligent wrestling fan and a Knoxxer. Okay? Because you pay attention to the small details. Whenever you're ready to get married, you're going to make a nice husband because you pay attention to details. That's why I've been married for so long. Okay? And I like to, and I'm good in the bed. Yeah, she told me. That's not my words. Okay? All right? We can all say what you want to say about Mike Knoxxx. Laugh all you want to. She says, I'm with you for that. Okay? So, damn it, it don't matter what you think. I'm putting it down. Okay? But Hill Rock or one big cover-up. Right? Which one is it, Dice? Do you know? Anybody know? Comment below. Let me know. Do you trust The Rock? Do you trust him? You know what, Dice? You're back there. Can I bring you on? Is it safe to bring you on? All right, 'cause I want to hear your opinion on this. Give me a second. Because I definitely want to hear your opinion on this a little bit real fast. Go ahead. What the heck's going on, people? Fix it.
There we go. Sorry if y'all hear some Peppa Pig in the background.
We like Peppa Pig. We got kids. Do you trust The Rock?
Right now, yes.
Right now.
The man has stated multiple times on ESPN, Pat McAfee show, First Take, he's a long gamer. Pause. Y'all are looking at the small picture. Pause. I've said it multiple times. They're going to crack Hogan's record. In what way, shape, or form does cracking his record mean that Cody Rhodes is going to win? These old ass records need to be updated. Do y'all not understand it? If it's not now, then it's never. And the stain that Hulk Hogan has for multiple people,
say it
that
again.
Man who won't say his name.
Say it one more time. Say it.
The stain that people have for that man, Hulk Hogan, it needs to be updated. I have no problem with saying it, but there are fans like Mike and like Vaughn. That
even you heard your son in the background. Even he made it when you said it the second time. He even like it. Say that
like
man's name.
I just think it's a long game, like he said. And he will turn on him, but in the time that it has to be at a major show. This is not going to be like WrestleMania Backlash or like
well that's the thing is, but would it be at WrestleMania? That is the question to the whole entire thing. Will it happen at WrestleMania? That is the question. Guys, going to take one more break, get this show back in order, answer some more of your questions, talk about the Elimination Chamber as well. We will be right back here on the Mike Knoxxx Show, Unpop Review Entertainment, Unpop Review Wrestling. We'll be right back.
With Logan Paul, Kevin Owens again. It's like missionary every single night. I feel like how Roman feel about John Cena now. I'm tired. I'm tired.
So now the other question I have is, where is Dakota Kai in all of this?
She was backstage. Dude. Like, she literally was just sitting there backstage looking like, I don't know, Miss Shaw. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, what?
How is she not?
And George said she tweeted out, I did see this, tweeted out, what the F happened? Like, come on. I think after Roman loses it, Bloodline is done. Unfortunately, I think it's
so,
done.
Bro, because look, the thing is, they don't have to fight for the belt, they can fight for the beads and make the beads a thing. You know what I mean? As far as the family and have everybody involved. Like I was hoping that Rikishi would show up and get involved with all the kids and all that. You know what I mean? Like, because mind you, there's more people that can come. That whole thing can continue for a long time. Why? Because
true, but
it really is.
But the
thing
is
about
this.
Rock and Roman is a thing because they're cousins. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what happened on the Rock show when they mentioned the thing? That thing has to happen at WrestleMania. And then look, he even says it as a little boy. Acknowledge me. Wow.
Well, I've said that from the beginning as well. From that show, that's for damn sure. Listen, a lot of things right now around this entire storyline to the point where what happened when these shows, I put these slides together sometimes. I'm like, I should do them, but you know what? I don't even care about having the rest of the week. It's all about this, right? Do you trust The Rock? Where's it going? You sit there. I've said it as well from the beginning. I agree with DJ. I just don't take the reason why these old people record got to be broken. That's his thing. These old people got to go someday. No. Nobody will ever be a better rapper than Biggie Smalls. Didn't say they were going to be a bigger, financial, more famous rapper, but lyrically, no one will ever be Biggie. Like, mentally, in my mind, no one will ever be better than Michael Jordan. It doesn't matter what you say. That's all it is for me. You come after Michael Jordan, you come after Biggie Smalls.
Just bring it, bitch.
That's right, and fuck you, Hogan. Yeah, I said it. Sure did. Okay, so, but I do think that record has to go. Okay, and I do think Roman's going to break that record. And if you do the math, because I'm not that smart to do the math, the record is supposed to be like at Madison Square Garden. Cody can do it there. I think the fans and the crybabies, I just think you guys just I just don't understand why everything has to be your way right away. But then again, you have plenty of fish. You have all these sites you can go get a girl from or a guy from because you don't want to go out there and meet them normally, or you're afraid to go and be in front of somebody because you're an introvert and all these other things. You know, what they tell you before you're a kid, you can find a good woman at church, in the library, at the park. Hell, anything I'm going to tonight called the Mike Knoxxx Show. You just go in the chat room. There's going to be plenty of girls there. See? So you can do all that kind of stuff. But again, thanks to H.A. Francis Top Dollar for coming on. But real fast, let's talk about this Elimination Chamber. It's not many matches, right, to talk about. It's not many matches to talk about at all. You see mommy on the cover. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, all the times that, we be like, oh, I get that. I want that. This is a picture. I'm sorry. She ain't touching daddy's with this all right here. I'm not letting her get next to me. She looks scary as shit right here. I'm sorry. She looks possessed. Okay, I say that for all you freaks out there. Y'all a little bit more freaky than me. That's your kink. That's not mine. Okay, but, oh my God, look at this. We're gonna find out what happens at 5 o'clock in the morning, y'all. At 5 a.m. on Saturday morning. Where will you be? Trying to watch it. Trying to watch it. I got to be at work at 7 o'clock. So I'm already up at 5 a.m. So I'm already there, right? And whoever that morning Boy, that's going to be a long conversation talking to Mike Knoxxx today on the phones. But, so we got, they're going to tell us what's actually going to happen, I hope, right? At this point, we're looking at almost 40 days, 40-something days outside of WrestleMania, right? They got to start telling us something, right? So this is how I don't think they had in mind. So they're going to go to the Grayson Waller show down there in Australia, and they're going to tell us what's going on, and hopefully, right? They didn't even tell us that, hopefully tonight. But we got the Elimination Chamber, and this is, I think, is intriguing because all signs point to Drew McIntyre, right? It's like the year Rhea Ripley won, right? But didn't Shayna Baszler win one of these things? If I recall, right? I love the Bays, right? But you got LA Knight. Everybody thought it was LA Knight's year. No, it ain't. LA's going to get some other time. Y'all said it was going to be him versus Logan Paul. Maybe this is where this is set this up inside the Elimination Chamber, right? Like the Royal Rumble. Let's follow the stories inside the stories of the Elimination Chamber. This is how we follow that come down there Around Da Bloxxx with Mike Knoxxx on your way to WrestleMania as we watch the Elimination Chamber, because they're going to tell us what we need to know. Nothing for us to think about. Nothing for us to imagine. We're going to start getting details this Saturday morning. Early in the morning. Like, not wee hours, though. Wee hours would be 3 a.m. Y'all bitching about 5 a.m. That's because y'all lazy and fat. Okay? That's what that is. Okay? So, LA Knight is in this thing against the real megastar, Logan Paul. He had to be in it right there in Perth, Australia. I bet he got a fan base over there. Right? Because it just seemed like they like him. Okay? Then you got Drew McIntyre. Everybody says it had to be Drew, right? The sign, everything points to Drew. Randy Orton's in this thing. Damn, we're just going to forget about a legend like Randy Orton? Bobby Lashley, like, we don't know. I did have the slides, right? I did have the slides because I got to put them up real fast because what the hell is this? They're supposed to be beating Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits, right? Like, I love Karrion Kross. I'm lying. I don't. Okay. At one point, I loved AOP. I don't. I still love Paul Ellering, but why is he here? Right? Like, I don't get how they are struggling this hard against the Street Profits. I just don't understand it. And he's not even in this match, right? So can we see maybe them getting involved to stop Bobby from going in the chamber? Ooh, I don't know. We're just booking shit here, right? But because what is Bobby Lashley got to be doing in here? There's no person to go against after this unless he's going with him and Randy, right? And then you got Kevin Owens, which is Kevin Owens and LA Knight story finished. Can that be the fatal four-way somewhere or the three-way dance somewhere that we haven't mentioned or people not talking about? Kevin Owens against LA Knight and Logan Paul. We don't know. I don't care. I'm here to find out. However, my pick is still Drew McIntyre. Here it is. A long way to get to the answer is Drew McIntyre winning, right? Then we got over in Perth, Australia. We get even more stuff going on right now, right? We get this person who DJ absolutely loves, Zelina Vega. Nowhere near going to touch Elimination Chamber, nor should she ever be in Elimination Chamber, but one day she probably will be in Elimination Chamber. This is my problem with people. I'm not saying Dice, just saying people, right? Y'all look at people, women, aesthetically, and just think that deserves them to be somewhere on top. No, that doesn't. That right there is the problem that y'all all want to hate about people in certain higher ups that give them positions because they look good. Just because you look good, you shouldn't automatically get the job. Okay? She has never done anything for me to think that she should be anywhere in a top figure unless she's in Puerto Rico. Okay? I never said that, Z. My bad. It's what I thought I heard on the show last night. I digress. So I did say not just shoot people, right? So that was my fixer-upper. Okay? So she loses in this match to Tiffany Stratton. I forgot that it was Black History Month, man. Bobby gonna get done dirty. Duh. This is the WWE. Would y'all really think they give a shit about us? Stop it. Okay, we're going to take to my man Top Dollar. That man's a boss. You know what I'm saying? I don't need this. I've been on ESPN. I've been on Pat McAfee show multiple times, bruh. I don't need this. See my fish tank? What you talking about? But Tiffany Stratton comes out, beats Zelina Vega's ass. Why? Because Zelina Vega still got her ass whooped. So boom, Tiffany Stratton's in the Elimination Chamber. We already knew that Bianca Belair was in there. I'm sorry, y'all forget she has a show that last week had one of the highest numbers on Unpop Review. The husband and wife review show as we reviewed on our Valentine's Day. Y'all see the food that we was eating? Right? Go check out that show, y'all, as we review Love in WWE. Okay? So, you know, she was going to be in it, right? And then, of course, Cyndi Lauper, Beth Phoenix was going to be in it because, damn it, y'all, she played Cyndi Lauper on The Rock show. She's over. Okay? Right? So she was going to be in it. And then that Liv Morgan chick, I get what y'all saying, and I said all the time, wrestling is storyline. Storyline why she deserves to be here. Woohoo! Okay, and then we get the return of Flamme Mignon herself, Jimmy Uso's wife, with new music, by the way. My daughter, I wonder how she really feels about this new song, right? Because, I wasn't the biggest fan of the new song, but it does sound TNA-esque. Okay, so shout out to them for letting them do that, and then we don't know who is that last person. This is where all the rumors and everybody started crying and complaining and crying and bitching and moaning because y'all like to bitch and moan. Jade Cargill's not gonna be. She's been pulled. She's too green. I like when a news breaks and everybody starts acting like they know everything. She's not. She's been pulled. Then it was, she got pulled because she's not ready. She got pulled because her visa's not there. She got pulled. It was all. But then SmackDown shows you, what? I'm sorry, she's still right here. What did I say? Beth Phoenix or what did I say? Naomi's new thing. You're going way too fast. I can't read them. Becky Lynch, not Beth Phoenix. Well, you know what the fuck I meant. So Naomi's new theme. I love it already. So, but who is this last woman? Right? That's the one we're going to find out. Hopefully, if not tonight. Well, we should find out tonight, right? Because if not, we'd have already found out because SmackDown's been taped. Okay? So, hopefully tonight we find out who was in this match right here. But my winner still, nonetheless, out of this is Becky Lynch. I did say Beth Phoenix. Wow. Becky Lynch. My bad. Yes, I too messes up. Okay? So, I lied, actually, if you just listen. Okay? That's why I got people always tell me, what'd you say? Go ahead and fix that. I know I will. I'm old. I'm senile. Okay? Don't mind me, but I'm still intelligent. Okay? I don't have my cigarette hang out with me. How you do that? With that carburetor? I can't even remember that no more, right? Like Cat Williams just destroyed Second Entertainer, right? She can't imitate that. You know what? I can't even do it, but I will do it because, damn it, it's my show and I can do what I want to do.
Oh, yeah. Is it the barbershop? Is it the barbershop? It's the barbershop. I mean, we can't talk straight in the barbershop. Then where can we talk straight? We can't talk straight nowhere else. This ain't nothing but healthy conversation. That's all right. You got to tell Rosa Pop down. It ain't nobody exempt in the barbershop. You know that. Ain't nobody exempt. You can talk about whoever
and wherever you want in the barbershop. Man, fuck Hulk Hogan. See, I said it again. See? Boom. There it is. So, then, but I do got Becky Lynch winning this. And then we get to the only other match we know about, right? Should be the main event because this better be a 3-hour pay-per-view, right? But it's not, right? Right? Hopefully it's a 2.5-hour pay-per-view, but we get the Beauty and the Beast. It don't matter which one because they both beasts and they both beauties, okay? We got Rhea Thickly in one hand and Nia Jax in the other. DJ's backstage salivating, y'all. Y'all have no idea right now. It's like Daddy Knoxxx with a big ass tomahawk and a 20-ounce lobster tail. Shit, I am ordering. So that's what he's doing right now. But against my better wishes, I don't think there is going to be a clear-cut winner. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for a disqualification, something that'll piss off the wrestling fans. But understand that when you see the imagery of Becky Lynch face-to-face with Rhea Ripley, that has to happen, right? But I do think Rhea Ripley's going to win the match. Let's say that. I just hope that she doesn't win it because I think Nia Jax is the biggest component to her. And I think Nia Jax deserves it more than Becky Lynch does, to be frankly honest with you, okay? I've always hated how she lost to, like, when she lost her title. I just never thought that was fair for her to lose and that way. So a little bit, she's gone now because may he rest in peace, Bray Wyatt. But I just didn't understand that. But this is the match, is the main event. 3 matches, y'all. We got this match, this chamber, and an interview. That's all they got as of right now, right? Will The Rock show up? Will Roman show up? We've been saying on this program and on Pay-Per-View Wrestling for weeks, Roman's not scheduled to be there. Okay, so let's just let that sink in right there. So Did somebody just say because he's afraid? No, The Rock ain't afraid of Cody bitch-ass crybabies. I'm going to say it for you. You Cody crybabies. You Cody crybabies. You're stupid. You messed up a good thing. Don't take it personal. I say you stupid. That's what he said. I didn't say that. That's what Roman Reigns said. You stupid, right? It's the best Roman Reigns there is, right? But you did. You did. You had bitched and cried. I won't rock and Roman. I won't rock versus Roman for 4 years. 4 fucking years. And then you wonder why people are against what you're going against right now. And the fact that wrestling fans are torn, and any wrestling fan that says, do y'all see that crowd? They're booing The Rock. You see. He's The Rock. He is The Rock. He is I don't care if his movies flopped. I don't give 2 shits about how they gave him too much money to play Black Adam and he tried to be bigger than. Who cares? When he's in that squared circle on that microphone telling people come over and smack the herpes off your lips and your 600 illegitimate bastard kids, don't sit there and tell me that shit was corny or that was wrong or that was this or that was that. Okay? Because that's like telling me
Charlotte Flair is the greatest women's wrestler of all time.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
And with that being said, y'all, we're going to get up out of here today, y'all. Listen, my name is Mike Knoxxx. We got King Vaughn Jr. 301, the Victorious Ones podcast. I know he's going to have his Elimination Chamber stuff coming up. Make sure to check his comic meets movies, meets entertainment, meets sports, meets wrestling. Great content right there. Great content. Also, I wish you get back into the writing stuff some more as well. We got the Z is Silent on the SmackDown review show. We got tonight after Monday Night Raw. We got the Raw review show with Evil Dulce and the executive consultant. Tomorrow, we got the NXT review show. This is a big pack jam week too. This Wednesday, AEW crew. We didn't mess. All right, AEW crew on Wednesday, and then Thursday, y'all. A lot of movies to go on the Unpop Review Entertainment. We got the prediction show. We're going to have the post show still Sunday morning. I ain't going to lie about that. Still going to be Sunday morning because, damn it, that's my show. So, listen, guys, we're going to get out of here. Thank you, as always, for keeping the chat room on fire. Thank you for always making me the most watched show on the network. My name is Mike Knoxxx. I am the intelligent wrestling man. I am the $1 Million host. You are the $1 Million audience. Together, we form the $1 Million connection. So do not think for 1 second you can wake up tomorrow morning and say to yourself, I love me some me. I ain't frozen, y'all. And don't love God. I'm out of here, y'all. Fingers.
Boats and hoes, boats and hoes.